And then when I earn, so it was never really about the money for me genuinely.
Yeah.
And so what I used to do then, when they pay me, I'll give everything to my mom and be like, Mom, just give me anything that you want to give me. Even though now I'm not going to do that.
Hi guys, welcome to the very first episode of Unfiltered with Nancy Abel. And today I am sitting with an earthquake. I think it's right to say that, yeah?
Oh, thank you. I don't mind.
Okay, yeah. I'm sitting with an earthquake. It's shaking in here. Hi.
Hello, Nancy.
Hi, Ivy.
Hi.
How are you?
I am fine.
Yeah.
I mean, generally I'm fine, yes.
Okay. So who is IB Quake?
Wow, straight into it.
Yeah.
IB Quake is a spoken word artist.
Okay.
This is so interesting because I was thinking about this recently. How I feel like society is so frustrating because why do we have to have a lot of things after our names? Like, okay, I'm actually just IB Quake, a spoken word artist. I don't think there's more to that. Even if there's more, I mean, like, personality wise, maybe, but like, yeah, I am a spoken word artist.
Okay. What do spoken word artists do? Are they different from poets? And how so?
I can't say so because I think that spoken word artists are more expressive, more down to earth, more performance ready, right? It doesn't mean that poets aren't, but I think that there's a depth to poets that spoken word gives expression to.
Okay.
I think I'll say it like that, yes.
Okay. So
Yeah.
sometime last year, I think early last year, you told The Punch that doing this, like doing spoken word has helped to like boost your confidence and all of that. At what point in life did you decide to do this? Like, oh, this is the path that I want to take.
Because I never really thought that spoken word was what I was going to do for sure.
Okay.
I just started it, and at what point did I think? Maybe 2020. And maybe the reason I remember 2020 was because that was when COVID happened. And I felt a pull. I felt like I wanted more. I felt like I wasn't doing enough. And before then, I had never felt that way. So I feel like that was a shifting moment for me because I wanted to stop spoken word at that moment because I just felt like it wasn't doing much for me. And I was like, you know what? Let's try to find other things that we can do, which I did actually.
What other things did you do?
I think I worked as an EA for a marketing company. It was remote. Yeah. But I still continue spoken word, but I was just doing other things as opposed to just focusing on spoken word alone.
So now you just focus on spoken word?
Yes, I don't have the energy for anything else.
You're probably the first creative. Like, creatives in Nigeria, whenever you ask them,
yeah, right.
They're like, oh, I do this, I do that, I do this.
I don't think I have the energy for anything else. I can't lie.
Girl.
I'm telling you, like, spoken word alone already takes my energy, my time. If I could be at home resting, I'd gladly take that to being outside or even performing sometimes. But yeah.
So when you're not performing, what are you doing?
That's such an interesting question. I'm at home and I'm sleeping.
Sleep.
I'm telling you.
Oh.
Well, I'm watching like K-dramas.
What's your favorite K-drama?
What's my favorite? I don't know if I have a favorite, but like, I just would need it to be romance. I'm not there for action. If I wanted action, I'll go to Hollywood for action. So I'm not there. I just want the simplicity of things. Yes, make it mundane, make it foolish. I don't mind it. As long as it's just simple mind. Let me just relax and unwind. And if I'm not doing that, what am I doing? Maybe I'm reading. I just started reading so that I won't be like I'm on.
What kind of books are you reading?
I used to like self-help books.
Okay.
But I don't know. I struggle with reading a lot because I'm just like, oh, can I give me something that will engage me?
Yeah.
Doesn't mean that books don't engage me. But yeah, like, so now I'm just trying short stories.
Okay.
So that at least there's some spontaneity to it. So like,
is it like Nigerian short story?
Yes. What was the last one I read? I can't remember the last one I read. But I mean, the current one I'm reading is not a short story. It's just a Nigeria. It's what's the name? A Spell of Good Things.
Okay.
That's what I'm reading. I'm just 5 pages.
Oh. When did you start? When did you start reading?
I said like 2 days ago, actually.
Okay,
so it's not so
that's
bad.
fast.
That's not so bad.
Yeah, it's not bad
Thank
at all.
you.
It's not bad. I'm giving. We're doing exactly.
Yeah.
Two lazy people saying.
Oh
exactly
yes.
to each
Do
other.
you read?
Not anymore.
No anymore.
Not anymore.
I'm not even going to
Not
fault you for it,
anymore.
because if you tell people, "Oh my gosh, you're spoken word artist," and you don't read, it's like,
Yeah, I expected like,
exactly,
oh, you'd be like, oh,
like,
I read a lot.
exactly. But I mean, I'm trying to
Just
build
like,
that, so one step
yeah.
at a time.
Okay, what's one misconception people have about spoken word artists? Like you said just now, like, oh, people expect you to read a lot. Is there any other thing?
I think I'll speak for myself. People expect me to be a spoken word artist like 100% of the time.
Okay.
Like I have my DMs, people talking to me in prose and poetry. Bro, I don't even talk like that when I wake up. Like I mean, on and off stage, I feel like I'm a different person.
Okay.
I feel like on stage, I am the spoken word artist, the in quotes powerful, confident.
Yeah.
It doesn't mean that I'm not that off stage, but it's just that I'm just chilled. I just want to play. I want to have fun. I want to just.
Understandable.
I don't think it's that deep, but the way people talk to you, I see, relax. I'm just like you.
Like
you get exactly like I'm just like you guys.
Rhymes.
And I know it doesn't happen. I don't wake up and like I see my DMs. I'm like, why are you talking to me? Like, you just talk like a normal human being. Like, hey, what's up? How far? Doesn't mean I don't do that too, but yeah.
Yeah. So you just said on stage you're the confident, outspoken woman that you are. How were you able to build that confidence? Were you always confident right from time?
Maybe I wasn't, but I can't remember, because I think for most parts of my life during spoken word, I've had to be confident. And I think that spoken word does help build that confidence, because you're talking at people, and to people almost every, for me, because I do performance most of the time, you're talking at people almost every time. So you can't not be confident, right? And I think over time, I think confidence is in practice. You don't wake up one day and just be confident. Exactly. Like you have to practice it. It's something that you have to make an intentional effort to do and be, right? If you're doing a self-development thing, there's a series of things that you have to take to be that person that you want to be. So I think confidence is something you practice. You practice being daring. When you walk into a room, you hold your head high. You make sure that you talk to people, like just do intentional things to make sure, speak eloquently, even practicing reading in your room out loud, so that, I mean, I think it helps with your vocabulary, it helps with your speaking, it just helps with a lot. So I think it's in the practice that you become confident.
Okay, so how did you start?
I think and that's the thing, I didn't take notice of, oh my gosh, I'm trying to be confident, so let me, I think it just started with me writing, having to perform as well, because in the earlier years, I probably was shy. So I don't remember, because I'm not always shy. I'm not always anxious. And you don't have much of an option. You either be confident or you mess things up, because I feel like the opposite of confidence is just being a mediocre version of yourself, because you don't get to show your true self, your true abilities, because like lack of confidence just does a lot to you. It messes with your mind a lot. So I think I had to practice that almost every time I went up on stage, knowing that, okay, even if I'm talking to 10 people, 5 people, 100 people, I know that, okay, I have this, I'm confident, I'm bold, I can do this. So
So the whole spoken word piece, where was your first stage? Like, what prompted you? Who was your first audience? Don't say me. Don't say, oh, I was my first audience. I used to read.
No, definitely not. Definitely not.
No.
My first audience, this is such a good question. It was probably in church.
Okay.
Yeah, because I started in church.
Okay.
Learning in church. And then my first audience was maybe like on a Sunday service in Teens Church or something like that. And then I went ahead to do competitions. Okay. So I think the other competition I went for was probably my like proper testing audience, in terms of, okay, these are people you don't know, you're not familiar with. Like, it's a huge audience. So yeah, I did go for competitions afterward, but I'll say church.
Okay. Looking at where you started and like where you are right now, like, what do you have to say about your journey so far? What are the challenges you face? How have you overcome the challenges? Like, just say as like you're advising someone that is coming up and all of that.
I wouldn't say it's been easy, because like I mentioned, 2020 was the year that I wanted to stop.
Yeah.
and not do it anymore. And because spoken word is not as mainstream as other art like music, dance, yada yada.
Acting and all that.
Yeah, it was so tough. It's almost like you had to fight to be heard and seen. And it's like I had to hustle my way. I didn't necessarily hustle for events. When I even say hustle my way, I mean even even demanding to, or when you tell a client, okay, this is what it costs to have me, or like even having them
Exactly.
understand your value. I think that's what I even mean by hustling, because I never really had to hustle. Even up to this moment, I've never had to hustle, or I need to be at this event. No, I never had to do that. But even the people that wanted you, it's almost like they didn't even know the value
Value
of
of having
it's just
you.
like, oh, let's just have a filler. And so it's almost like you had to fight for a presence, to be heard, even on social media. You had to think of content. Then I'll use my phone. It's almost like, but I think at the core of what it was is that I just knew that I loved doing this and I just wanted to impact people, even if it was just one, two, three, 10 people, right? I didn't actually see the big picture.
Yeah.
I didn't think that the IB Quake of now would become the IB Quake of now, right? And I just had to hustle my way, social media, I tried create. I remember when I was going through my notes one time, and one of my goals for maybe that year was to have 5,000 followers. That's so funny now that I think about it. One of my goals too was to minister at the experience stage. And I look back at that now and I'm like, you've
Done
gone
your
farther, like you've achieved
Been there,
way
done that.
beyond you even
Yeah.
wanted, right? But it wasn't easy at first, right? Just the challenges was just fighting to be heard, to be seen, for your presence to be known and felt, because to make impact you have to be felt. People have to feel you,
Yeah.
understand what you're saying. And because spoken word wasn't the one thing that people would easily accept, it's something that I just had to keep on doing even when people weren't noticing, right? Even having to put a fee to what it was that you were doing, and people having to talk down on what your fee and what you even do.
Yeah.
I think that was a bit challenging, but I just kept on doing it. And I thank God for opportunities that arose. I think that God just creates different Kairos moments in your life,
Yeah.
opportune moments that just make you shine. He also raises people to come into your life to also shine a torch for you so that you shine. Because I'm looking back now, I'm like, okay, what did I even do? Because I didn't do much. I just think opportunities arose for me to just shine. And because I had been in preparation moments way back from 2014, even having that episode in 2020, I think I just faced many moments that I needed to prepare for the now. So it's easy for people to see the IB Quake now, but the IB Quake before, like you never really guess that she went through trying moments, preparation moments, rehearsals, everything just for this time. And even for the time to come, because if you think that you've seen the best of me, you haven't. And I'm saying this because of other people. Like if you think you've seen the best of yourself, that's a lie and that's a disservice to yourself, because it means that this is the ultimate that you can achieve, or like the best of you, and that's not true. As long as you're not there, this is never ever the best of you. It only gets better.
Yeah. So that was
Oh my
that was
gosh,
touching.
sometimes
That was so touching. Oh my goodness. So you mentioned social media, yeah, and I feel like the first time I heard of you, it was through social media. I can't really remember what performance it was, but then your performance always stand out.
Oh, thank you.
It's very unique.
Thank you.
So how can you remember your first viral moment? Social media.
Oh, yes, I can. I went for a competition in 2022.
Okay.
And so in the course of the competition, I had one performance about Nigeria where what was I wearing? I was wearing a green, I can remember a green, and then my hair, I had these pop-up balls type, very Africanish. And that was one of my first viral pieces that went around. And I think that was how a lot of people came to know about
you
me. Yeah, that was one of it. Yeah, it was about Nigeria.
Yeah. So you just even said like your branding and all of that. How has branding you as you gotten you to like stages? Like, do you get people like, oh, I like the way you dress, or because like even there was a Rema edit on TikTok. I don't know, was it early this year or late last year?
It was late last year.
Yeah, and I remember like it was my friend that even showed me, and they're like, "Oh, I like the way this babe dresses.
Oh, nice.
I like the way like you're always having like statement pieces.
Oh, so nice.
Do you style yourself?
No, I mean, sometimes I have an idea of what I want to look like and how I want to feel when I'm on stage. And I have someone, she's amazing, Shagara Tribe. She styles me for most of my events. I also have other people who once in a while just, make pieces for me.
Yeah.
But I always have in my mind what I want. But for the branding part, it wasn't initially never intentional.
Okay.
Or maybe when I'm going for an event, I'm wearing it. So no, not really. I think that things align when you know who you are, what you want to become. I think things just start to align. You know how you want to dress, what you want to feel like.
Yeah.
Because it was never really, oh, what do I want to look like? What do I know? Just like, what do I want to feel like when I'm on stage? Okay, I want to wear a suit. I want to wear this. I want to wear this. And once you step, I then started to realize that people actually liked the way that I dressed. But it was never really intentional, first of all. I think those subconscious decisions that you make actually, then when you then realize, oh, this is a part of my brand, then now you can be intentional about it. Okay, I need to look good. And I also feel comfortable in pants. Although in the earlier stages of my career, I used to wear dresses. I'll take my mom's dresses because I never really had dresses, to be honest. So she'd give me her dresses to go for events and stuff like that. But when I started to become more of myself, I just knew what I wanted, and I'm just a lot more comfortable in pants. Suits are great. I think maybe the subconscious reason I started wearing suits was because of my bum.
Oh, okay.
So I never really wanted to be no, I don't think it wasn't intentional, like, oh, I don't want to be sexualized or something, or like I think I just subconsciously just to cover up in a sense and make you feel more. And outfits actually speak, they tell stories about people, whether they like it or not. So maybe initially, now I don't really care about that.
Yeah.
But I just love my suits. I just love how I look when I go for events now.
You look really nice.
Oh, thank you.
You said your mom used to wear her dresses and all of that. So, and I remember like the piece with Punch, you said how supportive your mom, how instrumental was your mom to your growth? How did your mom contribute to the IB Quake that we know now?
Oh, my mom has always been supportive. She never really demanded like, oh, you have to be a doctor, you have to be a lawyer, you have to be this. Not really. She just wants to know that you know what you're doing.
Okay.
And she'll support you in whatever way that she can. For events, she followed me to my events when I started, or she followed me. And then when I earn, so it was never really about the money for me, genuinely. Yeah. And so what I used to do then, when they pay me, I'll give everything to my mom and be like, just give me anything that you want to give me. Even though now I'm not going to do that. But then, so it was never really about the money. So I never really cared about it. She was always, should give, like, and then to me, like, whatever she gave me from my own money was enough for me, because I was satisfied, right? And I knew that she was even using that money to take care of us at the end of the day. So she's always been supportive. She's never stopped me from dreaming or achieving everything that I have now. If anything, she's even gingering, oh my gosh, you should do this, you should do that. Yeah, so she's been amazing.
Yeah, so you just mentioned like, oh, you were not pressured to be a doctor or a lawyer. I know you just finished doing mass comm.
Oh yes,
with your first class.
In your books. That's such a good way to put it.
In your books. How were you able to graduate with that grade? Whilst being IB Quake, that was performing, you were making content for social media.
It was so tough.
Balance it.
It was so tough because genuinely, when I started uni, I wanted to finish with a first class.
Yeah.
I had a first class till like maybe my third year first semester, maybe, or second year second semester. I don't know, one of them. But I really strive, like, oh my gosh. But guess what? When I look back, I actually didn't work as hard as people would assume that I worked. Because that's my friends. If I have an exam, once it's 12, I'm going to bed. I don't do all those overnight.
Oh, wow.
Even max, even if I'm doing over, maybe 2 a.m. But I know I'm catching my good sleep. Like, I don't think I worked as hard as people would think that I worked. Oh my gosh, I did all-nighters. Yeah. Maybe once in a while, but rarely. because I knew I needed
Were
my
you able
good
to like
sleep.
make classes? Were there
Oh
times where your
yeah, so
classes
interestingly, I
clashed
did
with
make
your
so because
performances?
I was a very good student when I started. I was always going to class. I would sit in front. My
Oh.
friends would be like, "Why?" But then, as I stayed more in school, because we had a lot of strikes, I stayed in school
Yeah.
longer than I would have liked, and maybe that demotivated me a bit. Before I knew it, I was sitting wherever I needed to sit. It wasn't necessarily front seats, but like I actually still did make classes. Maybe not as much as I did in my first and second year, but I actually still made classes. I made sure that my notes were up to date. I was always okay because earlier on in school, and maybe this can work for people, like before my next class, maybe my class on Tuesday or Monday, I'm reading for Tuesdays in case we have a test.
Oh.
So that's how serious I was then, but I stopped. I just used to read as maybe when it was exam time, but maybe because I caught words easily. Maybe that was
Okay.
what made it easy. I don't know. I thank God as well because I think I also practice time management. Like, okay, I'm going for these events. When I come back, okay, this is what I need to do. This is what I need to do. All my assignments, okay. So I think time management also helps and works.
Okay. So you've mentioned God a couple of
Oh
times.
yeah.
And you said you got into this from church and all of that. How was church and God instrumental in your whole spoken word reality and all of that?
Oh my gosh. God, I don't even know how to overemphasize how instrumental and core God has been, or like, because let me just go back to the beginning. Like, I remember when I started spoken word, I didn't know I wanted to become a spoken word artist, right? But I'd always pray, and he'll give me verses that then when I was praying, I didn't even know what I was praying. I didn't know what he was giving me. I didn't know the depths of what it was. He said, I've called a man from a far off land to fulfill my purpose. My purpose will stand. I'll do all that I please with him. See, I'm doing a new thing. Do you not see? This was in like 2014. Mind you, the new thing didn't start until maybe just recently. So like, it's almost how your prayers precede. They make a path for you.
Yeah.
And so then, like, God has always been the core. So it's why now I cannot but give credit to him for everything that, because then I didn't know that I'll be earning or making a living off of spoken word,
Yeah.
that I would be going into rooms and people recognize me or know who I am. I never guessed it. So even the prayers I used to pray, I never really knew the depths of what I was praying or the prophecies that were being spoken or given to me. I was just, okay, yeah, I've prayed this. Okay, let's go on. And then even dealing with frustration as well. Like, oh my gosh, like, I mean, you've given me these words. Like, when is it going to
When
happen?
is it gonna
When?
happen?
Like, when? And so I can, like, when I look back now, I must be grateful. Like, I must give all glory to God and credit everything that has happened in my life to him. Even not just, I'm so, because it feels like I'm speaking of only the past, but even my future as well. Like, if I've gone through all of this with God, it only means that my future is only going to be better.
Yeah.
And he's just so fundamental in my life. Like, and I'm thinking about this now, and I'm just like, thank you, God. Whatever, I don't know, like, just whatever you do in life, don't just do it without God. It might not seem as simple and straightforward in the early stages, but you get to look back and be like, oh wow, I'm glad I trusted God with my life.
Yeah. Well,
Yeah.
I'm trying so hard to like just maintain
Feel
steez
free.
at this point. You've mentioned family, you've mentioned God, the church. I want to bring it like friendship, relationship, community. Were you able to like build a community? Did you have friends supporting you, people that spoke on your behalf?
Oh yeah.
Like that you recognize or like you remember? Yeah.
Oh yeah. I'll just say what's top of my head right now when you mention community and people. So I joined a revival school in 2022, and I met the most amazing people so far in my life.
Yeah.
From my spiritual father down to just people in the community who speak over my life, give me prophetic words, and it's not just about the spiritual parts, but even in friendship.
Yeah.
There are moments I felt down and they'll just call me and just love on me or invite me out. I think that they've been so fundamental in my life in encouraging me even in moments that I had zero encouragement or felt uplifted. And I also have my very good friends, Damola and Ifemi. They're just so, they actually don't, I think you also need people who are safe spaces.
Yes.
They don't make me feel like IB Quake.
Yeah.
They make me feel like ibukun. Like they give me room to be myself. So they
Yeah.
don't require or expect the grandeur. Everybody expects you to always be IB Quake, to be that perfect person.
Yeah.
But they accommodate me being ibukun. They accommodate my flaws and my weaknesses. Even my and it's such a privilege that I also get to share my wins with them.
Yeah.
So and with all of this, it doesn't mean that they don't honor who I am or what's on the inside. But I just like that I get to be myself with them. And I think for every, in quote, public figure, you always need that. You always need to know that there's home somewhere.
Yes.
Right? Like you're coming back. And then my family as well, like, I think that I'm just in the right space. I don't have an issue with friendship. So this one did this to me, this one did that to me. I focus on the nurturing friendships, on the ones that actually feed my spirit and my soul and just make me happy.
Yeah.
So yeah, I'm very good on friendships. Like I love my people so much.
That's nice. Do you have a creative or a poet you would love to collaborate with in future? Or like a brand? Yeah, like
a brand. Okay, I talk about poets. I find most poets entertaining. Not most. I would just say I love Hafi. I think she does an amazing job.
Okay.
And she's so excellent. Oh my gosh, I love her work. I love Alhan Islam. She's so eloquent. Just her aura. There's just something about her that I just really admire. So collaboration, yeah, just two beautiful, amazing women. And in terms of brands, most of the brands I wanted to work with, But let me see. I like to work with organizations like the UN,
okay,
the AU, African Union, just prestigious bodies that just talk on topical issues that I'm interested in.
Yeah.
I'm not mentioning NGOs because if NGOs watch this, they'll come and start spamming my DMs. And I just need NGOs to understand that your vision is not, when you were thinking of the vision to start, that is amazing. The work you do is amazing, but I didn't just wake up and also have that in my heart. So I just need, it doesn't mean that for every NGO that comes to me, I'm going to buy into your vision. I'm allowed to choose basically, but yeah. I just like to work with bodies like that, like the UN, AU, I like to work with beauty brands as well, like Fenty.
Yeah. Did you make yourself up?
Did I? Oh, yes, I did.
Oh.
I said it's something soft for the. Oh, thank you. So yeah, what else? I'm probably like Nike.
Oh.
Like yeah, I would like to work with people like that.
An ad with Nike.
Exactly. I'm just hearing my voice like, and oh my gosh, like yes, yeah.
So far, what's like, what's your most memorable performance so far?
My most memorable performance. I've had a lot.
Give me.
I've had a lot. I've had all of my performances at the experience has been so memorable. Because I've been on that stage twice, and those were different feelings. The first one came with, oh, this is your first time, so you have to, but it came with so much fulfillment. Like, girl, you did this, like. Because even that one was one of the stuff in my goals. Like, oh, I want to, and I did. Yeah. The first time was, oh my gosh, she finally done this. And the second time was, I got to be myself because I was barefoot. I was like, you know what, I'm having fun on this thing. Whether I like this or not, I'm having fun. So yeah, I really did enjoy those. Other events that I've just been to have just been interesting. I did Africa Tech Expo recently. And I think more the reason I think it's less about the brand or the stage, and it's more about the words and the things that I say and how much they mean to me. So if I'm even feeling my peace, that's amazing. Feel like no feeling, I don't know. It's more about how it makes me feel.
Yeah.
And I know that if I feel this way, at least one person, and because it's impact, so I'm not necessarily focused on the numbers. It's like, at least if I can touch one person, if they can feel what I'm feeling, then I'm all good.
That's so sweet. That's so sweet.
So yeah.
Okay, if you were not doing spoken word, what would you be doing?
What would I be doing? Oh, I'll probably be, because I did mass communication, I'll probably be working in, probably be doing like marketing or advertising, one of those things.
I thought you said TV.
TV, no, not really. So even in school, I never really focused on TV and radio. Like I was more doing PR and stuff. Yeah. Because I did my IT at a bank.
Oh.
Yeah, it was nice. I was just chilling. I was going there to just chill.
Enjoy AC.
Enjoy
and go
AC. And it was so cold. So it's like
just go and chill.
I'm
and
telling
take
you.
pictures.
I'm telling you.
Post, oh,
but it was nice. It was nice to learn because that was a different space. Doing external communications and internal communications. It was just nice. So, okay. Oh, so this is what you guys do here. Oh, nice. So yeah, maybe marketing and advertising.
Okay.
Yeah.
What does the future hold for
What does
IB
the future
Quake?
hold? I'm so scared of these questions because it feels like you have to have something grand.
No, it's not. You can say the future like Amala. Like if you leave here,
nice.
I want to buy Amala.
That's
the
true.
future
That's so
for
valid.
me right now.
That's so valid. I promise you. This is so, and I love this
Amala.
because people put a lot of pressure on themselves. Like
pressure,
the future
like,
has to be.
It has to be.
But
bright,
let me exactly.
grand.
Let me see. Let me be honest and think. Like the future is to be international, right? I think 5 years is too long for that.
You're already international.
To the glory of God.
Hallelujah.
So yeah, there's that. So to be international, I think seeing my face is just way beyond Nigeria, way beyond Africa, and just the world in general. Not because there's validation from the international space, but just to show that there's growth and there's progress in the work that you're doing. I think that you get satisfaction from that as well. And if there's anything I'm craving now, it's probably ice cream because I love ice cream a lot. So maybe to have that after
What's your favorite food?
What's my favorite food? I don't have a specific one, but I love plantain and eggs.
Okay.
I love ice cream. I love pizza. I love junk a lot. If you're thinking,
I like pizza too.
The pizza, shawarma, all those things that don't feed your body well.
Do you work out?
Oh yes, I do.
Oh!
Yeah, I do. Yeah, I do work out every morning.
Okay.
Yeah.
You like, is it jog or like you go to the gym?
Oh, I go to the gym. I work this body. I work these bones. I work these muscles. I can't flex my muscles now because of whatever. Yeah. But yeah, I do work out.
Yeah. So if you were to like give a piece of advice to someone starting out, someone that looks up to you, what would it be?
I think just start where you are. I think we're always looking for the grand things, or I need to be this first, I need to do this first, I need to just start where you are. Take pleasure and just take pleasure in your journey, and even in the small things, the little things, in just even if it's your phone and a tripod and whatever. Believe whatever it is that you do. If it's words, believe the words that you say. If it's in shooting, believe that okay, you can tell stories through your visual, your lenses. If it's marketing, you know that you always want to get the best out of your client's brand. Like, just it should be more about what you can get, and it should be less about what you can get and more about what you can give to people. Like, because it should mean something to you. Whatever you do, it should mean something. If you're working at the bank, it should mean something. I don't know, it might be, for me, I mean, I may not find joy in that because so don't do whatever it is you don't find joy in, right? So yeah.
Thank you
so
much. This has been so interesting.
Oh, same here. Thank you so much.
But we have to end.
Oh, that's so sad.
Sadly,
you guys.
Sadly. But yeah, if you've watched till this moment, I believe you are touched, because I am touched.
You are.
I am short of words right now. I don't know what to say. But I remember to tell you guys to like, comment, share, subscribe, follow us on all social media platforms, and look out for us. Yeah. Boom. Maybe like if you're editing, you put like fire. And I say boom. Boom.